Accept yourself.
Be you.
Love yourself.
Radical self-acceptance.
You can do it.
Be fabulous.
Morning mantras.
Always do the mantras in the morning.
Start your day off feeling good about yourself.
Spread the sparkle. Love yourself. Somewhere over the rainbow.
Welcome to Sweden, TANTRICORN!
Living the Swedish dream. Landed. I'm out here in nature. I live in a big house full of tantricas, and I'm about to give my sacred sexual awakening workshop in a church for spirituality. Banging!
Very lovely group. It was very nice to have a deep connection with people that you haven't met before and you feel like you know them. So I recommend this kind of practices to people, and I also want to say that it's safe. It's like maybe some people are afraid of trying something like this, but I think Shaft created a very safe environment.
Taught my sacred sexual awakening workshop to 35 people, told everyone my dreams about building a full chakra community and a mythical galactivation temple. It's a gay horse, so handsome. I've gone full hippie.
I encourage all my friends and my families and you, Shaft, to not pick up your phone while you wake up. Use a normal alarm clock and touch this instead, before anything else. Be in contact with nature.
Rather than Facebook.
Rather than Facebook, yes.
Oh god. This is the Tantra house. Just arrived at No Mind Festival and I met this one from Thailand, and also it's a rainbow.
At your bum and your knee.
Old style. New style.
And no long hugs in the dishing line.
So, life is more about showing up than showing off. And the reason why is that if we show off, then the show is off and the show gotta go on. So, show up. And if you don't know how to show up, then just show up.
Nature's carpet.
Let's stand in front of somebody.
I'm a lesbian trapped in a unicorn's body. That's how I've always described myself. I've never really known what it is to be a man. Like, I had my upbringing, I had a very violent father, absent father who's never around, who I love dearly now. Elvis, I do love you. Dad's name, my name's Shaft. Funny combination. And I was basically raised by women. All my tantra teachers are women now. My mum, strong, powerful woman. Someone's dying. My mum's a strong, powerful woman. Got mum tattooed on my back. All my mates are female. I just connect better with women, mainly because I've lived in my feminine all my life. I've never really had any role models to look up to. Like, there's nothing in Hollywood. Nothing. I mean, I just really liked Chitara and She-Ra when I was younger. So yeah, I've never really known what it is to be a man. And like being a young man in my 20s, everyone just said I was gay. I just want to say there's nothing wrong with being gay, but it is annoying when you do really love vagina. So in my 20s, I basically, whenever I used to have full intercourse with a lady, they literally were adamant that I was gay. Even after I had sex with them, they're like, but you're gay, you are. You'll come around. They always come around. You'll find out. It's like, not really. And to be honest, it wasn't their fault because they didn't have much reference points back then. They had like Eddie Izzard and Prince, and now you got Noel Fielding and Russell Brand. Like, people who are more connected to their feminine, so it's made people like me a bit more accepted. But in the world of the normals, it's very much like you're either this or you're gay. So yeah, it had a huge imprint on me during my younger man years when I used to give a shit. Now I don't give a fuck at all because I've seen the benefits of being fabulous. It's only until I got into the Burning Man community where I found out where you could be yourself. The more fabulous you are, the more connected to your feminine you are, the more chicks you got. This is a playground where it allows you to dress up in silly clothes, women's clothes, leggings, glitter, sparkles. It allows men to connect to their other self, their feminine self. It's beautiful. In normal society, we don't get that. That's why men are men. No emotions. We speak less than women. We touch less than women. Whereas women have Shakti dancing, like goddess retreats and moon lodges and things that help them connect. We don't really have that for men. Like, women in the conscious community are always complaining, I just want to be met. It's not our faults, babes, we use less words than you. We don't touch as much as you. Yeah, we basically haven't had the upbringing or the community to help men become vulnerable and open up and be men. It's only until we start going through, personally through Tantra, do you start understanding what it is to develop being a masculine. And that's been my path for 2 years now. And obviously I dress like Shiva. I chose an archetype. He came to me whilst I took DMT, and now he's my lover, which means I love myself. And ever since developing my inner masculine, I've actually gained more than I could ever imagine. Ever since I've started to retain my own semen and no longer ejaculating, I've actually gained more than I could ever imagine. So I mean, I'm still on my journey. I'm still in my toddler stage of what it is to be a man. Obviously, you know, I can't go to lads' nights out or watch a football or go down a pub and have a man chat. Like I don't do that anymore. I need something more connected, more real, more vulnerability, more sharing, more heart connections. So yeah, guys, let's have a Shiva dance workshop. Whoa! Let's all connect and get naked in the woods, and I don't fucking know. I don't even know what the fuck women do in these Shakti workshops. But I do know is I do need to start hanging out with men to develop my inner masculine and get a cat called Ian. Satya Dev Barman. He's going to be teaching me some magic. I got to recite this mantra for 40 days and 108 times.
A day. Are you going to do that?
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Wow.
Hit me with it.
Om Shreem Mahalakshmi Namaha.
I believe in magic.
Om Shreem Mahalakshmi Namaha.
What does this magic mean?
So you see what's happening is Shreem or Shring, that's the seed mantra for Lakshmi. Now what is Lakshmi? Lakshmi, Divine Mother of Abundance. Like we were sharing in this workshop yesterday, that abundance is not what we've made of it. It's not money, it's not wealth. You know, you ask Divine Mother, you know, I remember I was telling you, you ask Divine Mother, Mother, I want money, I want a good house, I want good life, I want love, I want this, that, and all she gives you is an apple. Yeah, child, eat this apple. What? So you eat the apple. And there are 6 seeds inside that apple, and she says, plant them. Get 6 trees, and they'll give you 400, 500 kilos of apples for 100 years. That's abundance. You know, that's how Lakshmi functions. That's the nature of nature, no? 1 grain of rice you plant, you get 1,000 or 10,000. So that is the nature of nature. She thinks in exponential terms of abundance. So what happens is, so what is happening? Am I singing this mantra and abundance is showering into my life? No. An attitude of inviting abundance is coming into my life. When you chant this mantra, you see, that attitude changes. You start inviting really true abundance, things that really matter. You know, you and I might be praying for the same thing, you know, abundance, and you get an apple, I get a book. Somebody gets a pair of shoes to walk the Camino. You know, who knows? You know. So the divine knows. She has the big picture.
Yeah.
Divine Mother, she has the big picture. So she knows that, hey, my child, you don't need a new car right now. You need this book. On page 65, there's a line that will change your life.
That is.
That's all it is. So this is just to open up to abundance. And I think the greatest Lakshmi mantra is 2 words, thank you. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. If you can't, if this is too complicated, Om Shri Mahalakshmi Nama, just wake up and say thank you. Because they're
108 times for 40 days.
Times, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Thank you is too easy. 216 times. 80 days. You can do that.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother.
On the 3rd day, I became my true authentic self. But look what they erected up there. Today. Coincidence? I think not. They say unicorn tears can cure cancer. The thing about unicorns is we never really cry because we're so happy. But yesterday I cried all the time. It was non-stop tears. It was a very tough time I was going through. A lot of self-doubt, a lot of self-hatred, a lot of things coming up, a lot of processing. Mainly because if I'm not creating, I feel like I don't exist, and I'm just a born creative. I've worked in advertising all my life and been an artist all my life, and now I've quit that, and now I'm a sacred awakener. So I'm still creating with my hands, but I'm creating life force energy within and activating the goddess. So I'm not really doing it here, and I don't have a purpose. I'm used to facilitating workshops and giving sessions, and for 1 day, well, for 4 days, I didn't have a purpose, and I was feeling really sad and like not having anything to do. And then all of a sudden, I just hit a wall, and I just kept on doing spiritual karaoke, Kirtan, love it. And I was just crying non-stop, and it was really difficult. And then all of a sudden, I started chatting to a lovely lady, and she basically said, I do elevator pitches for a living. Just try your talk on me about what you love doing, which is my work as a sacred sexual awakener, and I could help you. And then she did, and I opened up, and I was like, I know I've quit my career in advertising, left London, left all my unicorns and my family behind to follow my dream, and it's fucking scary and really weird what I'm doing, but what I'm actually doing is actually helping, it's actually healing, it's actually a very important integral part of our existence, our sexual energy, and activating it without fear, guilt or shame. And I felt good. And then I met a lady who's doing the same thing, and then we started chatting, and then we said we should practice Tantra together, and then we practiced Tantra, and it was the most amazing, beautiful experience. Bending metal bars.
Go, go, go!
We're going to do walking on fire tonight. We're going to have to walk on this. I did it! Just expanded my consciousness by walking on that. Apparently that's what it does. My intention was to burn away all the fear I have about people's judgments on me. Not about me being a unicorn. I just need more courage to be myself as a sacred sexual awakener. So I'm just had to burn that away. And also I burnt the arch of my foot. And according to the firewalkers, if you burn something on your foot, it means in reflexology terms, that part of your body needs attention. So when you greet a unicorn in a special setting like a birthday or bar mitzvah or wedding or ball, it's like this. Gotta do it. Yeah, come on, you got this.
Okay, at the same time.
Count to 3.
1, 2, 3. Voila!
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah!
You know why it's beautiful? Because you can do it too.
So I met Matthew Silva of the 73 million hit YouTube fame. He lost his chicken, he did. The kid stole it. So I gave him my little chicken as a little gift, and we started chatting. And we had a beautiful little heart connection. Actually spoke about the issues that I'm facing at the moment, which is, you know, I've got a YouTube hit out, only 1 million hits. But it's not me, it's not who I am anymore. That was like something I did a year ago, almost 2 years ago now. and he did his thing 3 years ago, and he's been in it for 10 years, so it's not actually where he is now. And we're just swapping advice and chatting, and it just shows no matter who you are, we still have the same insecurities, and this includes my Tantra Titans that I spoke to as well. Are we good enough? Are we doing the right thing? We all have that silly little, I call it the human voice in us, the inner critic that is always having a fucking go at us. And yeah, no matter how many hits you've had on YouTube, or how many workshops you fill, or how many millions you have in a bank account doing something that you love doing, you'll still always have that voice. So it's just accepting it more than anything. We also played a really great game. It was basically an improv game, 5 minutes on stage, and with no lines or anything. You just had to go up there and be whatever you wanted to be. And I became the urban guru. All the answers lie within. The guru is someone from the dark to the light. So we are all the guru. Au revoir. So one of my favourite things has always been, when I was little, to run through the woods, pretend I'm a Jedi. I'm still doing it, but this time I'm a light warrior corn, and it's part of my training. Never grow up, people, ever. Hashtag dance with your emotions in Endor Forest. This is the Guruji high five. Au revoir.
I have a new age hangover.
What's that?
Too much feelings, too much interaction, too much people, too much airy-fairy.
I don't know what else I can do than give myself something to taste that doesn't remind me of you.
Look at the clouds. It's like a cloud buffet.
So No Mind has come to an end. It's been an amazing experience. Like, I basically, this time every year for the last 5 years, I've been going to Nowhere Festival, which is where I became a Trashicorn unicorn. That's where the whole Fabulous of Unicorns thing started. This is my first year off, and I got a feeling I'm not going to be going back to many burns around the planet anymore now, just because I found something that's more aligned to my truth, which is the conscious communities. I don't need to get shit-faced to be here, because everyone's high on life, and the music is fucking unbelievable. Had like one of the best had one of the best see, everyone's well friendly and hot. And I had one of the best dances yesterday to DJ I Awake. Well, it was epic. Beyond anything I've ever experienced in my life. Like, I honestly feel like I've opened up to something more incredible in my body. I actually dance with men, which is very unusual, because all the conscious communities I go to and all the ecstatic dance places just full of women. So it's really nice to have all that masculine energy and like being able to jam with like loads of people. And yeah, this is the first time I've not been at Nowhere, where I became a unicorn, and I got a feeling I won't be going to many Burning Man events anymore now, because I've got all these conscious communities that I need to go and show up at and teach Tantra and Sacred Sexual Awakening and all the magical stuff. So last day here, I mean, I like an event where you could turn up and leave feeling better than you came, if you know what I mean. So I'm off to Borderland tomorrow. Don't know how I'm going to get there. I'm going to go into full hippie and go, let's see if it's in flow. So until next time, No Mind. Everyone's really pretty and everyone's like got really beautiful little blonde kids. I love it. I really want children. Thank you for being unicorn. Click below for more A Diary of a Tantricorn. Pretty much every week I release a video and find out more about the Fabulous of Unicorns on Facebook, Fabulous spelt wrong, and Sacred Sexual Awakening for more workshops and sessions. So yes, let's keep on spreading the sparkle, people.